Hey Aries, it's Lisa, and here is your December 25th to 31st, 2023 general reading. This is just a general reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, all my contact information is in the description box below. I am holding a contest for December. If you would like to win a reading with me, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment, and I'll enter you in the draw. If you've already subscribed, still leave a comment and I'll enter you in as well. And I'll be picking the lucky winner at the end of December, which is this week. So get your subscriptions in and your comments in. Okay, so Aries, let's see what's in store for you this week. The overall message for you, Aries, for this week is the Hermit. So the Hermit is all about overthinking and overanalyzing. So with last week's reading about opportunity coming in and all of those kind of things, it is really about just, you need to think and do rather than overthink if you want to do something new or bring in something new, especially with this, like the end of the year, when we kind of set goals for the next year and put things in place. Don't overthink them and don't overanalyze. It's really about, it almost feels like going with the flow, adapting, that kind of feeling. And the more you do that, the more things will flow for you and come into your life. And just don't overthink and overanalyze. If there's any opportunities that come in, think and do, okay? Don't talk yourself out of them. The challenge that you have this week, Aries, is a whole new phase in your life. Yeah, see, it feels very much like some things shifting and you're overthinking it, right? Overthinking, can you come out of this? The boxes that you've been in, that you put yourself in. It's not a bad box, but it's like, do I want to come out of this box or don't I want? So you're having this challenge about how do I move into this new phase? The focus card is synchronicity. So it is that, you know, the universe, our loved ones, our guides are all putting things in your path to move you towards the success that you're meant to have. So you need to stop overthinking, because when you overthink, you slow down or stop, and synchronicity can't line up. And then there's the fact that synchronicity brought this opportunity in to lead you to other things, right? So you need to let the universe do its thing and stop fighting it. That's what it feels like. And then what you don't see coming in will reveal in a moment. Okay, really interesting, Aries. So the Hermit card, overthinking, overanalyzing. For some of you, it could be that you need to kind of remember to re-energize, kind of have those moments where you fill back up again and then go back out. Just don't get stuck in that energy, because sometimes it's so nice to kind of, you know, have peace and balance yourself that we just don't want to go back out again. And it's like, no, you have to have that balance. You have to follow the light and move forward. But for the most part, the Hermit is about overthinking and overanalyzing, and you really have to think and do and follow the light that he's carrying. Okay, so get some clarity on that. The Page of Wands is about moving forward, following your path, doing what feels right for you, not overthinking it and overanalyzing it, and not listening to what other people think, what their opinion is, what they think you should do. You need to feel what's right for you, right? Everybody has an opinion. You'll have some people tell you to go for something, some people that tell you not to go for it, and they have their agenda why you shouldn't. You know, if they love you, it may be that they don't want to see you get hurt. If they, you know, are jealous of you, they may try to talk you out of something that's going to lead you to success. You really have to do what feels right for you. And then it's also not comparing yourself to others or trying to emulate your other people. Just do you and move forward. And then there's the Queen of Pentacles, which I think you had last week, which is about feeling like, oh no, I can't move down my path because I can't let go of this. And move towards something new, you know, like holding on to something too tight, or thinking you need more of something in order to move in the direction that you want to move in. And it's like you're blocking your successes from coming in. Exactly what you want to happen is going to happen, but you need to move forward. You can't hold on too tightly, or it's not going to flow, right? So it's kind of like, it feels almost like fear stopping you from moving forward, and you need to get rid of that. So the challenge that you have is this whole new phase in your life. I know you want it. It's just difficult, you know, and it's not that it's difficult, it's more just a challenge to change things from the way that you know, have always done things, or having it in this nice tidy box. And it's like, okay, now I need to come out of that. And there's much more there waiting for me in a different way than I thought it was initially gonna be. The King of Cups is the serenity prayer to me. It is all about, all you have to do to move through this fear and, you know, this new phase, to enter into this new phase that you're having a challenge to do, is just focus on what you can do, focus on your actions, your attitude, and let go of what you can't control. That's all you have to do. And have the wisdom, or know what is what, because sometimes it gets muddled. Sometimes we think we can control things that we can't and stuff. And it's like being very clear. Okay, I can't do anything about that. What's going to happen, how it's going to happen, all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to do what I can do in this situation and go for it, right? And then when you do that, you get mental clarity and have a victory, right? So it really does feel like the more you focus on just doing what you can do, letting go of what you can't do, you see things clear, and then you're able to move into this next phase. It just almost feels like take a deep breath and go for it, but you've got this. And then where you need to focus on is synchronicity, on the concept that how things come in. It feels very much like this opportunity, or what's moving forward, moving you towards things, is synchronicity at play, right? So it's kind of like if your life was readjusted in some way, even if you don't perceive it as an opportunity, it is moving you in the right direction. Synchronicity is kind of leaving breadcrumbs, or moving you in this direction and saying, okay, well, we kind of closed that door over there because that's not where you're meant to be. You need to go on to this way, because it's going to lead you to the right people, the right opportunities, and your life may be way bigger than you ever expected it to be. So it's just kind of being in that energy and paying attention. A lot of times when this card comes up, you have to pay attention to invites, opportunities, signs, and symbols that come in your life. You can ask the universe questions and say, is this the right thing to do? Or what should I do next? And then you'll see it. And if you see it 3 times, that is a message for you. There's the card of the Queen of Pentacles again. So you've had that. So there's this push-pull of kind of feeling like you need to hold on to something, and that until you have certain things, you can't move forward. But then you're actually blocking that thing from coming in order to move forward. So you have to let that go. And yeah. And then the 6 of Pentacles is about creating a balance, learning to give and receive from the universe, receive from others, but also give. And it's also about valuing yourself, is what they're saying, right? So you can give, but when you value yourself, you'll receive. So it's sort of like, it's interesting the way they're talking is like, if you provide a service, you need to not give it away. You have to value yourself enough to charge enough so you receive. Sometimes we do give to charity and we give, but it's a conscious choice. We decide to give, and then we get back a lot of wonderful things as well, right? So it's about creating this flow with the universe, but it's very conscious. It's like a choices that you're making, and you need to know your value and what you're giving and what you're receiving. So really interesting, Aries. And then like there's this whole doubt thing that kind of is flowing around us. And then what you don't see coming this week is the Page of Wands, which I think you had that earlier. It is about just listening to your gut, listening to what's right for you. Don't listen to what other people, think you should do. You can use people as sounding boards, absolutely. But ultimately, you need to do what feels right for you. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone has an agenda, or most people have an agenda. And you need to understand that and move forward with what feels right for you and, where you want to go. The Fool is going for it. which is what I felt through the, you need to just kind of come out of your comfort zone, go for it, have a leap of faith, and do what is kind of where you're being led. And then the Queen of Cups is about emotionally letting go of things that are holding you back, fears, doubts, past hurts, letting that go. And this is also an element of learning to let go, let universe, let go, let God, where you do your part and you let it go to the universe and allow the universe to do its part. This is sort of, that it's kind of like knowing something is going to work out. You just don't know how, right? How it's all going to come together. I used to get this card when I wrote my first book. Like, I know I'm going to publish this book. I don't know how. Am I going to get a publisher? Am I going to have to self-publish it? Either way, it's getting published. I know what the result is. I just don't know how it's going to get published. And so I just did my part. I moved forward, got all the information, sent out the queries, did all the things I needed to do, the manuscripts, and I knew which one I preferred, but I was okay with both as long as it got published and it all fell into line the way it was supposed to. So it's moving forward with that, right? Kind of going, I know this is going to happen. I just don't know how. I'm going to do my end, do my work, and then it's all going to come together the way it's meant to at this time. So it's really kind of moving forward with that. So really interesting, Aries. I think there's a lot of things going to be going on for you for 2024. I think a lot of people are going to have interesting years, but this sounds really interesting. So I cannot wait to see what the year has in store for you. If you would like a personal insight into what 2024 holds for you, I have a few options on my website that I created. I have an overview of the year that just gives you an overview of what the year is going to be like, and then I go into each month to kind of give you a little overview of that. And then there is a more intense and in-depth one, which includes that year overview and the monthly overview, but also includes a love reading and like an in-depth personal love reading, a career reading and finance reading, and then a well-being and personal reading for what you need to do for your well-being. All of that is in one package, and they're on sale right now until the end of the year, so you might want to check that out. It gives you great insight for the year ahead. Thank you so much, Aries, for watching. I really do appreciate it. I cannot wait to see what the cards hold for you. Have a fabulous week. If you could like and share my videos, that would be wonderful. It helps me grow my channel.
Life has no remote. Get up and change it yourself.